Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a get ready with me and talk about a topic that I've just been starting here recently. So I haven't done anything to my face yet. I just put on moisturizer before I eat breakfast, and I am drinking my coffee from this, like, the most adorable mug in the world. With caramel, so delicious, almond milk creamer. So, alright, glasses are coming off. This should be interesting. I haven't done a get ready with me in a long time, but hopefully it's gonna work out. So I'm gonna start with the Kat Von D primer, like always. I had to use my phone because my regular, like, good camera doesn't, like, the screen monitor doesn't flip up so I can see, so I have no clue if I'm in frame. I usually use this mirror, like, behind it to look, but I can't do my makeup without a mirror, so... And then, like, if my glasses are off, I can't look and see if I'm in frame anyways, because I can't see it. So I'm taking this Eco Tools stippling brush, the name is almost rubbed off, and the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. So what I was going to talk about today was a shopping freeze, because I don't remember if I mentioned it in a previous video, but I'm probably moving in the next couple months, and I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. Just basically, we're going to be moving whenever we have saved up X amount of predetermined dollars. So I'm not really going to say how much that is. Basically enough to pay off the lease of this place first of all, because it was on a year lease that started in March and is now August. So I'm shooting for October, but at work we're the busiest in November, and they offer, like, buku crazy unlimited amounts of overtime, and, like, you can work as many hours as legally are allowed. So I've done that the past couple years and made quite a bit of money. And also they have us, like, incentives where we get, like, gift cards for so many hours, or, like, so many gift cards per hour. Like, it's not really a gift card, it's like a point system, but if I tell you what the point system is, you'll know where I work. It's a bank, so just, you know. But, like, you get so many, like, for every 2 hours of overtime, for example, you'll get so many points, and then if you exceed, like, 20 hours in a week, for example, then you get, like, a bonus on top of that, like $50 worth or something crazy. So yeah, I took advantage of that last year, and I used those gift cards to buy Christmas presents, like, or as my Christmas presents. So on top of the money I got from overtime, I got basically all my Christmas presents for free. But anyways, so I am going to work and save up that X amount of money that I would need in order to do that. And I really want to hire movers, because we're on the 3rd floor, and that it took us a really long time to get the stuff moved in here in the first place. Oh my gosh, I got a spot of dry shampoo that I didn't even... Oops. But yeah, I'm thinking about, well, I mean, not like hiring them to take the stuff away, just to move it up, like, move it into a truck, because I'm not going to move anywhere else that's on the 3rd floor. I mean, the 2nd floor, yeah, just because my dad and my stepmom are both cops, and they both like strongly suggested that I not get a place on the first floor, just for obvious reasons. Oh my gosh, my face is like really dry. I didn't even notice. I haven't exfoliated in a while, so that's probably why. Alright, foundation's done. I'll wipe that off of my hand. Alright, this is the Kat Von D concealer. Quite a few breakouts. There was one, I can't see it with my glasses off, but I'm pretty sure that's where it is. I blend out my concealer with the Morphe G2. There's been so much drama about Morphe on YouTube, but I bought this with my own money. I'm a super small channel, so duh, I didn't get it for free, but like I actually bought this from a store. I went to New York City last year and went to Ricky's and got a couple Morphe brushes. So I didn't use nobody's coupon code. I'm not against using people's coupon codes either. Like, if it saves me money, I don't care, you know. But that's a topic for another day. Alright, on to powder. This is a Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free. I mentioned this in the bunch of videos and I still forget the name. And I actually hit pan last time I used it. It wasn't yesterday, but it was a couple days ago. I don't remember when. But, so back to what I was talking about. It's going to be easier for me to try to buy out the rest of the lease instead of ending it early, because it's going to be so much hassle. And then, like, if you end the lease early, you have to pay, in my lease agreement at least, you have to pay like the service fee for ending early, and then you got to pay up to whenever, you basically have to pay the rent up until they rent it out to somebody else, which could be until the end of the lease anyways, because this place sat vacant for 3 months before I rented it. So, and then on top of that, you have to pay for advertising and all that crap that they have to do to get it re-rented, which I would rather just pay off the lease, get my deposit back, and be done with it. Alright, and then for bronzer, I'm going to use this side of the e.l.f. St. Lucia blush and bronzer thingy-majigger with this Real Techniques powder brush. I don't have like a bronzer brush. I mean, this one is fine for just like all over bronzer. I haven't, like, the past couple weeks, I've really been trying the all over bronzer thing. I usually just contour and then leave it, and this is a great way to start doing that, because it's so, like, and I'm pale as a ghost, so this is like a good way to start that, and it's not like too strong, not too dark. Only thing that I don't like about this powder in particular is that once it wears off, it just leaves like shimmer, and so I look even oilier than I already am at the end of the day. I just put that like here on my entire cheeks, like even where I put contour. I'm not even going to contour because I don't think it's necessary. Sorry if I look like I'm squinting. I'm trying to see myself in the monitor, and yeah. I put some around my hairline. And then I'm going to put some down this way. Okay, I can't really see that well, but it looks like I put a lot, so I'm gonna blend it. I'm sure that powder's all over my shirt. Probably is. And then I'm actually not going to use this blush. I'm going to use this other e.l.f. one, the Peachy Keen, which is in a project pan, and I want to use it pretty much every time that I do my makeup until it's done. And it's a really similar color to that other one, so I'll show side by side. Well, this one is a little more pink than that, but they show up fairly similar on the skin. Just don't go overboard with your blush when you do this, this like bronzing like that I just did. Sorry, if you hear like a tapping sound, it's because I have to get so close to the mirror that my brush hits it. I'm sure if you have glasses, you know the struggle. The worst thing is when you hit it with your eyeliner while you're doing your eyeliner. That happens a lot. Alright, then I usually do my highlighter last, just because I feel like it kind of gets lost when you do setting spray. So, what next? Do my brows next. So for my brows I use the Ultimate Brow Mascara from Wet n Wild and Tattoo Brow from Kat Von D. This one, I'm hoping this might be the last use I have of this. I'm so sad. I love it, but it's way expensive, and I have a brow pencil from e.l.f. that I could use, but it's not as good as that one, so. See, that looks odd with me just filling it in like that, but then when I go in with the tattoo brow and like clean it up, it looks a lot better. I should have trimmed my brows because this one's looking like a little wonky. Actually, I can probably do my makeup in the camera because I'm using the front-facing camera, but it's not as HD as real life, you know. And it's getting kind of dark. Fantastic. And it's only like 5 o'clock. It's like when I do the middle of my brow, I just, with this kind of marker, I just go and fill it in like that instead of going, you know, for the hair stroke. So you can see this looks a little better than this. Yep, I'm thinking today is going to be the day that I retire this, so it'll be in the empties video that I show, or that I film later on today. Then I did a blog post on asklan.com about if it's possible to use, like take an angle brush with a brow mascara, like the Wet n Wild one, for example. And I tried like using that as like a pomade to fill in my brows. It kind of worked, but definitely read that article. I posted pictures. I don't think they were that good because I did it like at night. I just had like a random idea that night. Wow, that's like really bright, kind of dark. But that'll fade a little when I put setting spray on. But yeah, this is definitely done for. I feel like if I don't arch my brows up enough, people ask me if I'm angry. So I fix that. So this is going over here to the side so I don't try to use it again tomorrow or something. Alright, then for eyes, the Milani eyeshadow primer. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. So in order to save up the X amount of dollars that we need to move out of here, I'm going on a shopping freeze, which basically, like, I'm not buying anything extra. Like, I kind of went overboard at the grocery store last month. That's what kind of triggered this. I bought, because I'm a vegan, if you haven't noticed that from the channel, but I bought like a ton of the vegan luxury groceries, you know, like the fake meats and, you know, the frozen dinners, all that kind of stuff. And that's why people think being vegan is so expensive, because it is. If you buy like the fake chicken nuggets and, you know, the meatballs and all that kind of stuff, it gets really expensive. So, because like a bag of 10 chicken nuggets is $5, and, you know, if you're just making dinner at home, that's a lot. I mean, that's about the price you would pay if you went out to eat somewhere, but like, that's just really expensive for cooking at home. And now I'm using the Kat Von D Ladybird eyeshadow palette. Let me know if you want any specific tutorials about this palette. People have been begging Kat Von D to bring this back, and I think that's a great idea, but because I love this palette so much, and I'm actually trying to use it up. But let me know if you want any specific tutorials. I mean, I've used pretty much all of the shades by now in looks and stuff. You can bring my eye brushes closer so I don't have to squint to find them. But I'm taking this lightest color here as a all over lid color. But like, you can be vegan and only, like, I can sustain myself on like veggies and rice and beans and, you know, pasta, stuff like that. You don't need the fake meats and all that crap. I just get lazy, and that's how I transitioned to being vegan, was eating that kind of stuff, and it's just kind of comfort food to me at this point. But I'm basically going on a shopping freeze to try to just push to save that extra money. And now I'm going to, which way am I going with this? I don't know. Am I going to go with the oranges or the purples? I'll do the oranges. So I'm going to take this, I don't know what to call it, like a light tan shade, and use that as the transition color on the Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush. The name is Gown. And I'm not going to buy any more makeup. I don't foresee needing any more. I have the mascara that I have, and then I have one from Wet n Wild, and then I have one, like the one in the Ulta birthday gift this year, and that should last me for quite a while. Because mascaras usually last me for about 3 or 4 months, and I just opened the one I have, so I should be okay, even without having to open another one. And then I have, you know, several foundations. The only thing that I might run out of is pressed powder, but that's not a huge deal, I don't think. But then I have a powder foundation, so if I run out of pressed powder, I can just use the powder foundation instead of a liquid one. No big deal. And then I just bought a couple backups of setting spray. Alright, so that is done. And now I tried this look. I'm going to try it on camera. I tried this look the other day and I liked it, so what I'm going to do is take this bright orange color here. I'm trying not to like show what's outside because I'm filming in front of a window, but this orange shade, and I'm going to put that right here in the middle. It looked fine in person. We'll see how it looks on camera. I don't know. We'll try it. And then I'm not buying any more clothes. I haven't bought clothes in a while, honestly, but you know, it might get the itch. What do you think? I don't know. I got this idea from Lauren May Beauty. She does this with pink eyeshadow. Which, once I put my glasses on, it's kind of hard to see anyways. I'm just kind of blending that outwards. I'm focusing most of the color on the inside. Just trying to make sure that it's like even. A little more color here. Okay, it probably looks really dumb right now, but I'm not done yet. So now I'm going to, not sure, ow, I have eyelash in my eye. Okay, so I'm going to take this e.l.f. professional blending eye brush. This is just like a crease brush to me. And I'm going to use this brownish shade here. A little bit of that, and I'll do this eye first so you can see what I'm doing. Basically, I'm going to just do the outer V with this. I didn't get much on the brush at all. And then kind of blend that inward on the lid. That looks really weird at this point in time, but I will definitely gonna come together here in a minute. Okay, now the edges need to be blended something bad. So I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk brush again. I wiped it off camera, but I'm going to take a little bit more of that crease shade and just blend out this darker color. Alright, looking a little better. It looks patchy on camera, but it doesn't in real life, so I don't know what the deal is. Trying to... Yeah, that's so weird. Why does it look like that? Like, I like the way it looks in real life, but that's just... I didn't blend enough. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get, I think. So, now to the bottom lash line, I have this little brush, the shading brush from Real Techniques, and I go in first with that transition shade and put that underneath, about 2/3 of the way over. And then I just dip it barely into that darker brown. And then go, I'll show you this side first, just right here to darken out that outer side, and that's it. I don't bring this over. Alright, It's looking so weird right now, like, it's because of the lighting and everything. But, close this palette for now. And now I'll do just a tiny bit of eyeliner. This is the Sephora Contour Eye Pencil 12-hour waterproof in Cocoa. This is my project pan. So I'm just going to do like a little bit on the upper lash line. I'm not even going to wing it out or anything. Just to make the lashes look a little thicker. See, nothing too dramatic. Went a little thick on this side, but it's okay. Alright, now that's done, and before I do mascara or highlighter, I do setting spray. So I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray, so give it a little shake. I don't know if it's necessary, but I do it anyways. It's not wanting to spray out nicely. It's like... I don't get how, like, people who do get ready with me is a lot do the setting spray and talk at the same time. It's like... And actually, I'm going to put the highlighter on my lid. That's why I left that blank. I forgot to mention that part. I'll put the... Oh, actually, I'll keep the eye brushes out because I need those. And waiting for that to set and dry. It's like a spot right there. But I really hope that shopping freeze will help me to save up that extra, and then I am, every time I go to a store with the ability to get cash back, I will get like just the smallest amount and just pretend that I spent that amount of money at whatever store it was, and then put that cash, you know, in the savings, in a jar, basically. Alright, so going in with the Kat Von D Thunderstruck eyeshadow highlighter, whatever you want to call this thing, with just this fluffy angled brush. Doesn't have to be angled, just whatever you want to use. And that under the brow bone. And that kind of gives the illusion that you didn't mess up the bottom of your brows, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm putting that in the inner corners also. And then on the lid. Alright, this is going to look a lot better when I have my glasses on, so. I'm going to curl my lashes and put on mascara. Something just popped up on my phone. I don't know what it said. Hopefully it's not going to stop recording here in a minute. I should have enough room. I deleted a bunch of videos. Alright, then I'm using the Pacifica Dream Big mascara. And I almost had a like freak out moment because one time I used this and this little plug stopper thing came out, and then it was just like covered in mascara. I was like, oh my god, I broke it. But I just like screwed the cap back on and then took it off, and then it was fine. I don't know. Ouch, just poked myself. Oh my gosh, there's an eyelash that just like flipped itself upside down just to poke me in the eye. Why? And of course I got it smudged, so wait for that to dry and then I'll put on a second coat. So I'm also, right after this, I'm going to film a video about why I'm becoming minimalist. It kind of ties into all this about the moving and everything else. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that. And this mascara is okay, but like my lashes don't stay curled with it. So I try to sit here like this. I'm just taking one of these little Q-tips. I'm going to use this end here and just get the smudges off. I got some in my eye. What the heck? Alright, and then I'm going to highlight the rest of my face because I forgot when I had the highlighter out. But this is probably the wrong thing to do, but I used the same brush that I used the concealer with, the Morphe G2. I just like the shape of this brush, so I use it for both things. And just put that here and around. And down my nose. And I actually put a little bit here and here. It just kind of like lifts the eye area just a little bit. Put some here and here, you know. And I used to put it like kind of so I put lightly over the middle of my forehead, but I don't know if that was doing anything for me or not. So I'm just gonna leave it out today. Alright, so that is done. I'll put my glasses back on. Alright, so you can see that it looks a little better with the glasses on. Yeah. And I don't put eyeliner in my waterline. It looks kind of funny now, but it's just because that rogue eyelash got mascara up in there. Alright, now on to lips. So I've tried this combination before and I liked it, so we're going to do it again. This is not in my monthly makeup basket, but there's no rule saying that I can't just pull something out, you know, when I want to use it. So this is the Milani lip liner in Spice. So just wipe off any like leftover coffee and chapstick, and I'll fill my lips in with this pencil. And for this, I don't make it like perfect, but just, you know, fill in so the color's there. Right, and then I'm going to use the Kat Von D lipstick in Gold Blooded. I know this is limited edition, but if you have it, you know, or something similar. This is just like an orange with gold shimmer, but any like orange lipstick would go with this. Now I'm not going to be swiping it because I think that's going to take off the lip liner, but I'm just going to pat it. I like kind of do small like swipes. So you can see this kind of like brightened up this lip liner. It also brightens up any dry patches that you may have. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Oh, there's some over here that yeah. Alright. So that is the finished look for this Get Ready With Me. So stay tuned for that video minimalism about, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the spending freeze kind of thing. So anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, if you want to see more Get Ready With Me's. Let me know what you think, if this format was okay or if it was weird, like me being so close to the mirror or what. I don't know. I'm trying out you know, a different way of filming these instead of with my other camera, which I can't even see if I'm in frame. So this is probably the best way for me, but I just want to know what you guys think. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.